disinclined to merely just shrug off. You'll take me home like my family did, my father did. I know you'll sing real slow, but don't forget the speed that I can go away. 'Cause this is the end if you want it. This is the end. I've been convincing myself that I'm worthwhile.
Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Betty Jean Owens, 84, of Cullman, will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Debbie Williams officiating. Interment in Heritage Cemetery. Cullman Funeral Home is directing the arrangements. Visitation will be this evening at the funeral home from 6 until 8 p.m. Funeral services for Tammy Renee Maddox, age 55, of Falkville, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Interment will be in the Ebenezer Cemetery. Visitation will be tomorrow from 1 to 2 p.m. Funeral services for Doyle J. Ponder, 89, of Jones Chapel, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Cullman Funeral Home. Funeral services for Charles Lemuel Malden, age 75, of Bremen, will be held tomorrow at Union Grove Baptist Church in Bremen. Wayne Williams officiating. Interment in the adjoining cemetery. The family will receive friends this evening beginning at 4 p.m. at the church. Hansville Funeral Home is directing those arrangements. Funeral services for Ms. Mary Sue Homan, age 75, of Cullman, or that should be Horton, age 75, of Vinemont, will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. from Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow in Concord Cemetery. Visitation will be from 6 to 9 p.m. this evening at the funeral home. Ms. Lily B. Blackwood, age 91, of Cullman, passed away Tuesday. Funeral arrangements are incomplete and will be announced later by Moss Service Funeral Home. Funeral services for Debbie K. Smallwood, 56, of West Point, will be tomorrow. A graveside service will be held at Crossroads Cemetery at 3 p.m. Visitation will be tomorrow from 1:30 until 2:30 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Funeral services for Daphne Watley Gingrich will be tomorrow at 7th Street Baptist Church at 2 p.m. She will lie in state from 1 to 2 p.m. with Eric Martin, Randy Makinson, and Carrie Cleghorn officiating. Interment will be in Fairview West Cemetery. Visitation will be at the funeral home Wednesday evening from 6 until 8 p.m. Cullman Heritage is in charge of those arrangements. Funeral services for Judith Turner Cone will be tomorrow at Shelton Grove Church with Chris Chambliss and Richard Bailey officiating. Interment in the adjoining cemetery. Visitation will be this evening from 6 to 9 p.m. at the church. Cullman Heritage Funeral Home is assisting. Funeral services for Elsie Bennett Heel, age 90, of Cullman, will be today at Life Point Church with Reverend Chris Godfrey and Reverend Fred Nichols officiating, and Peck Funeral Home directing. Her body will lie in state 1 hour prior to service at the church. Burial will be in Union Hill Cemetery at 387 Hills Chapel Road in Falkville. Funeral services for Doyle Sparkman Braswell, age 86, will be today at 11 a.m. at Nichols Funeral Home Chapel. Brother Junior Braswell officiating. Burial will be in the Mount Vernon Methodist Church Cemetery. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That changed my life.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. We're soldiers, always ready to protect our country. But we've also got communities. Family, friends, neighbors who count on us. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life. Somebody from my hometown.
See what it means to be a citizen soldier at NationalGuard.com.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2. It is Wednesday, the 21st of January. Let's keep January this way all the time.
I know. I don't think so. I think it's going to change just a little bit on us. But it has been absolutely gorgeous these last few days. Yeah. Gosh, this was like springtime. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Not going to last.
Winter's not over yet.
Let's start with the weather for today. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Weather almanac for the 21st of January. The average high is still 51. The average low is still 32. The record high 73 in 1937. The record low 11 below zero, 1985. Wow. Oh, that was one cold January.
It really was.
Sunset will be at 5:06 and sunrise tomorrow at 6:50. Here's the satellite picture. Pretty much fair skies over the southeast. And here's the weather outlook for today. We can expect sunshine again today with mild temperatures with a high today in the mid-50s. Overnight low tonight will be 38 and high tomorrow starting to cool off a little bit, 42 for the high tomorrow. And the extended forecast, 48 on Friday, Saturday, 55, 60 on Sunday.
Now look at that. Those are little snow flurries on Friday morning. They had said that.
That's raindrops.
Oh, those are raindrops?
Yeah.
Oh, they look
raindrops fall on our head.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like snow to me.
Yeah.
Somebody
anyway,
messing with
up
us
again.
Yeah.
You're just wishing for some snowfall, aren't you?
Not really, but yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Somebody told me several years ago when I moved to Alabama that there will be at least one day, will there be a measurable snowfall. We haven't had one yet this year, have we?
No, not this year. No, last year it made up for it, though. Didn't we have like
Certainly
5
did.
last year?
Yes.
So we're good for the next 5 years. We don't really need any more of that snow.
Wait for that day.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Facebook friend. Who's our friend for today?
Faye Weeks. And you know what? I don't have my book, so I don't know what Faye likes or does, but she looks like she likes furry vests. Anyway, thanks, Faye, for being our friend, and we are going to, of course, give her that large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Just come by here first to pick up your certificate.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, last night I went to the movies,
Uh-huh.
and I went to see American Sniper, and I highly recommend it.
Good.
Very, very good. Of course, it's based on a true story, and I think it was well done. Clint Eastwood produced it. Bradley Cooper was the main character, and of course, he was depicting the life of Chris Kyle.
Right.
And he was known as the Legend because he was a sniper and had like 140 kills, I think, something like that. I think that was the record for an American sniper. But very good story, and it just tells you about him as a person and the struggles he went through, while doing all this, and I highly recommend it. And, over the weekend, it grossed $90 million. It was the #1 top box office hit. And the next, I can't remember what the next movie was that was the second, and it grossed $20 million. So
wow.
$90 million probably is a pretty good record for a first weekend movie. And last night, I will recommend, if you're going to go to the movies, go on Tuesdays. Let me tell you. First of all, if you go in the afternoon before 5:30, it is $5.75 per ticket, okay? And then Stimulus Tuesday has popcorn for $2. $2 a box, and then $2. So for $19.50, Mike and I were able to go to the movie, buy popcorn and a drink. That was a pretty good deal for these days, because I went this weekend and spent about $30 for just three of us to get in, and another $30 for us to get popcorn.
Why is popcorn at the movies so expensive if you buy it at the grocery store and cook it yourself?
Well, I mean, you're first of all, they are cooking it for you and providing it for you, and that's how they make their money.
Labor costs of popping popcorn.
It's very expensive, and they've got to make their money. But they really kind of gotten ridiculous. But I'll tell you, the theater was packed last night.
Good.
Mike and I thought, it's Tuesday night, probably not that many people here, blah, blah, blah. It was packed.
Oh.
It was packed. Now, I'm sure it's because of the movie. I'm sure it's not like that all the time. But as we were leaving, more people, of course, were coming in for the next feature. But it was very good. And if you get a chance to go see it, it's worth it. Now, I wouldn't take the kids. There's some language, and of course, it's very graphic. But it was very well done. And I really, I've been thinking about it all night long. I just can't get it out of my head. But it's good. It's really good.
I read the book.
Yeah.
When did that come out, Deb? 2-3 years ago? Something like that. One of the best books I've ever read. Really, really good book, too.
And you know what else? I think Americans want a hero. This guy was a hero, and it proved it by the people that went out and this past weekend for its opening. I think that a lot of people out there are missing the boat that Americans don't want to be #1, and they don't want a hero. We do. We want a hero, and he definitely was one. So I thought it was, and I feel for his family, I mean, everything that they went through while he was over there and everything else. So, and I know all the military families out there, a lot of them go through this.
Yeah.
I mean, they all go through this, basically, whether their husband's a sniper or whoever he is, whatever he does, he's still in harm's way. So my hat's off to all the veterans and everybody and their families.
Who's
Anyway.
our guest today?
Miss Deb Laslie, one of our favorites.
Speaking
She's
of
here.
heroes.
Yes, that's right. And I know her sons are in the military. I don't know if both of them still are. Yeah. So she's a mom of two of them, and I know she probably struggles all the time with issues about how safe are her boys.
Right.
So, but I'm sure she has brought us some really interesting books, because she always does, from
she's
Deb's
got books.
Bookstore. So I'm sure that's what we'll talk about today.
We'll talk to Deb right after this.
Let's go! 50 Omaha, set hut. Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
And we continue with more of, I need to get in there. Hi there. We need to get in.
Oops.
There we go. All right. Hey, Deb's here.
Yay.
You saw Deb.
Move the camera down. There you are. Yay.
Max Licato.
Yeah, we were just talking about Max. He's like, oh, he's got another book. He's like, well, yeah, it's this week.
Yeah, that's right. It's the latest one.
He does put a lot out. There are, I understand, from polls that have been taken, about 8 people that have not read a Max Licato book. But this one is a little bit different than some of the others that I haven't read all of his books, but I've read several. And he's personal in a way, but he's personal in a kind of a generic, we, us kind of thing. Mm-hmm. This is a personal in a me, Max kind of way that we, us can relate to. And it's about prayer. And I just want to read you, I don't normally, well, yeah, I do read a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, this is a great opening, and I think it'll give you a sense for what this book is and what you can do with it. He says, hi, my name is Max. I'm a recovering prayer wimp. I doze off when I pray. My thoughts zig and then zag and then zig again. Distractions swarm like gnats on a summer night. If attention deficit disorder applies to prayer, I am afflicted. When I pray, I think of 1,000 things I need to do. I forget the one thing I set out to do, pray. Some people excel in prayer. They inhale heaven and exhale God. They are SEAL Team 6 of intercession. They would rather pray than sleep. Why is it that I sleep when I pray? They belong to the PGA, the Prayer Giants Association. I am a card-carrying member of the PWA, the Prayer Wimps Anonymous. We want to pray, but why? We might as well admit it. Prayer is odd, peculiar. Speaking into space, lifting words into the sky. We can't even get the cable company to answer us, yet God will? It goes on. You see, it's a little more,
that's me.
That's me.
I'm that prayer wimp.
Yeah.
I'm just like that.
Yeah.
I try to pray. I go to bed at night. I try to pray, and then before I know it, either I've fallen asleep, or you're right, I think of 1,000 other things.
Yeah, I start doing my to-do list.
Yeah.
So everything I got to do tomorrow, and then I say, oh yeah, by the way.
I know.
And even when you're in church and the preacher's praying, you're like, okay, I'm right with you, and then you come back, oh, what'd he say?
Yeah. I know, that's me.
So I'm thinking that it might be time for us to take out our PWA cards and apply for the PGA.
Yes.
Anyway, so it's a great book. Once again, Max Lucado is just a really personable writer. He's not hooty-doo. He's not, he's probably a very good theologian, but his books aren't intimidating in any way. And they're so easy that you can just pick them up and just read a little bit like that and go, yeah, that's me. Or you can pick them up and just read them straight through and go, oh, I know I need to give this to somebody. So he's that kind of writer. Great book. It's been out for a little while, so I know a lot of you have read it. But I know a lot of you have read people who haven't read it, so you can get it for them.
Right. right.
There you go. Yes, we will probably have measurable snowfall. But in the meantime, have you got your gardens ready?
Well, isn't it a little bit early for that?
A little bit early. I got this neat little box of stuff. It's called the Kids Garden, 40 fun indoor and outdoor games activities. So you get this box, and it's got these cards. Well, that's the instructions. It's got these cards in them. So you pull it. Here's hiking on an ant trail.
Okay.
It takes 30 minutes any season, and it's outdoor.
Okay.
So, give this to Grandma for summertime stuff, or keep it for yourself. And so it's got all these different cards, and you just pull them out.
Yeah,
here's ones. Oh, here's how to make a corn husk doll.
Oh, okay.
So everything you need is right on the card, and it's all right here.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
Yes, that'd be a cute little gift for Grandma.
It would be great.
Gigi.
What a nice Easter basket gift.
Exactly.
I'm all about,
Yeah.
Yes, there should be candy.
Yes.
But
educational stuff doesn't hurt,
and they'll never know.
No, they'll think it's great.
Here's a great new kids book. I love the itty bitty kids books, and these are wonderful because these are these board books with the really thick pages that you can gnaw on them.
Right.
You use it like a chew toy.
We have
children.
some that have been gnawed on. So yes.
But this is really good, and we all need to know this. You have a gaggle of geese and a flurry of this. Well, this is how animals walk. So the rooster struts. So there's the rooster. He's strutting.
Okay.
And what does the duck do? The duck waddles. The goose wiggles. So this is important stuff to know.
Yeah, it is.
And it's got them all. It's got all the animals in it. There's giraffes.
Oh. What do the giraffes do?
Runs.
Runs? Okay, because the giraffes are so graceful.
If
you've ever seen a giraffe, they're so graceful.
There's the fish.
They swim.
They don't run,
They swim, yeah.
Anyway, monkeys. Anyway, it's got them all.
Okay.
So these are always fun and
for those little bitty ones.
Instructional.
Yes.
A couple
a couple of different ways.
Everything I ever needed to know about love, I learned in a little golden book.
Oh, very good.
That's sweet.
Yes.
I love these.
It's kind of thick too.
Well, it's thin pages, not board book.
Okay.
This is actually for grown-ups.
Okay.
So it's got all the pictures of old little golden books, and it talks about love.
Oh.
So the great thing about it, they had these for Christmas too. Remember those? This was so sweet.
Yeah.
And so at the bottom of the page, in little tiny print, it'll tell you what golden book that was in, because you go, oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
This is so sweet. This is a nice little gift. This would be a great little, like a secret sister or something like that. It'd be a little bag stuffer thing.
Right.
If this goes to wife, this should come with chocolate.
Maybe it could be a cute little Valentine's
gift.
Just
a hint.
Yes. Okay.
Alabama Scoundrels is back in stock. We had this before Christmas, and then the demand on it was just humongous, and they've actually gone back. This, I think, is a third printing.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a monthly publication, but it's only one book.
Well, I guess we like our heroes, but we like our scoundrels.
We love our scoundrels.
Well, I thought, that's appropriate after love.
Yeah.
Let's talk about scoundrels.
I thought the segue was pretty good. I'm glad you got that. But anyway, this is, a lot of people have been looking for this, and I was out of them. My bad. The publisher. Shame on the publishers for not printing enough. We love this stuff. Anyway, and it's fun. It's got like these old timey pictures and all the old stories that go around them and stuff like that. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And really, it could be a monthly, but there's only one so far.
Okay.
Any local people in there?
Not that I know of.
I see.
We're all much higher class than that.
Yeah, of course.
A couple of years ago, Glenn Beck came out with a novel called Agenda 21 that scared the boo-hoo-woos out of me. It was about, if you're into Glenn Beck, then you know what Agenda 21 is. If you're not into Glenn Beck, Agenda 21 is the United Nations program that's going to turn us all into serfs. Anyway, the book was marvelous and very scary and had a terrible, terrible cliffhanger ending that we have had to wait 2 years for, and here it is. So I am very ready.
So get Agenda 21 if you haven't read it, and then now follow it up with Into the Shadows. Okay.
And it picks up literally the next day.
Okay.
So, boom. Because I read the beginning, I'm like, yes! Because I was wondering if they were going to do any backstory or no. It's right there. Jumps right into it.
So you've got to read both
I don't
books.
know who this Harriet Park is. She obviously wrote the first book as well. Glenn Beck put his name on it to sell it. So he just had some, she wrote the book, she presented him the manuscript, he liked it, did a little editing, that kind of thing, and now he puts his name on it so it will sell because nobody's heard of Harriet.
Right.
After this book, Harriet won't need Glenn.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. She's a really, really good writer. It's very compelling, very action-oriented, adventure, totally believable, which is the scary part.
Yes.
There, nothing blows up, no, great
Yeah.
deep, dark spy. Just normal human beings doing really scary stuff.
Which is going on today.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, so there's that.
Okay.
So,
well, before you
Speaking
go
of
on,
that,
do you
okay.
have Agenda 21 in the
Yes.
store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Before you tempt me.
yes. Oh, you want to keep that?
Okay.
In the next Good Living magazine that is coming out, there are 2 book reviews. I happen to have those books.
Okay.
Because I did the reviews.
Well, all right.
The first one is The Bear Went Over the Mountain, which is totally way off the scale crazy fun read. Not for children, children's cover, not a children's book.
Okay.
If your child comes in to buy this, I will say, is mommy with you?
Yeah.
It's not that there's any, horribly bad language or anything like that. It's just not for kids.
Okay.
It's a satire. It's a wonderful satire. It's a parody on the book publishing industry.
Oh.
The premise is a bear wandering in the woods doing his foraging thing comes upon a manuscript that an author has hidden there for reasons that we won't go into right now. So the bear sits down under the tree and reads the manuscript. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Well, Paddington Bear.
Well,
it could have been Paddington.
Yeah, it could have
Okay.
been, except it wasn't.
Okay.
Anyway, different. It might have been his grandpa.
Yeah, maybe
Anyway, so he reads the manuscript. He thinks it's pretty good.
Okay.
So, so he takes it to New York and has it published.
Oh.
He's a bear, and he's fuzzy and furry, and he doesn't speak well. He does a lot of this. And so the elite think, oh, you know how they are. They think, oh, he's so special. It's great. I'm hoo-hawed all the way through this book. I drove my husband crazy reading this book. Will you stop? And I would have to read him something, and he's like, oh, that is funny. You know? I rarely laugh out loud when reading books, but really
that one was funny.
This is off the charts. This is just crazy fun. And if you've got any knowledge at all of how people act when they think they've got some kind of power, or they're, you go to these big social parties and there's this social butterfly and that big wig, and you know how sometimes they get kind of hooty-doo and act and very pretentious, and I love them. Oh, they're such jerks. This is another one. Alabama author Robert McCammon.
He writes scary stuff.
Well, you think not. Sometimes he don't. He's actually not always scary.
Okay.
He does write some scary stuff, and that's what he's actually known for. But like Ken Follett, who writes spy novels and can also write historical novels. Ken Follett can write a great historical. This is the first in a series of 2 books. First one is Speaks the Nightbird, and it's okay. Are you going to focus on the book for a minute? Good. Thank you.
There we go.
It's a little thickish.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You know how you eat the elephant, one bite at a time. Just, it's worth it. This takes place in early colonial America as we're not even to the Mississippi River yet. We're still, heading that way. We're almost to Louisiana at this point. And a man has purchased a ton of land. He's a very wealthy merchant, and he wants to, there's an inlet there, and he wants to make it a port. And so he's bought all this land, and he's got a bunch of families to go with him, and he's going to turn this into a great port where they will jump off from there and go into the west, which they have no idea how big it is at this time. Well, there's a problem. There's a witch in the town, and she's cursing the crops, and she's making it rain all the time, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So they call a magistrate from the big city, and he is going to come, and they've got her penned up in the local jail, and they're going to try her and then burn her real quick so that we can get on with our business.
Oh, wow.
Well, she's not really a witch. She's just a young girl. And the magistrate's assistant figures this out pretty quick. And that's the story, is how did she come to be where she is? Why is this community the way it is? Why are they having all these problems? And why does everyone want to burn this young girl even though they know she's not a witch? It's a great mystery. It's very, very good. In a time when they didn't have detectives, so to speak, this magistrate's assistant is a great little detective, and I love him. Oh, and by the way, he gets thrown in jail with her, but
oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, so it was very good, very compelling, not creepy, but very real for that time. There are bandits on the road. Things get wet. You have your favorite coat. It gets stolen because it has buttons. You know, that kind of thing. It's just, that was the way it was at that time. That's the way it is in some parts of the world. That's the way it could be real quick. So there's...
Yeah.
So fun stuff.
Thanks.
We have lots of. There's your homework. Get to work. We have lots of other great books. People are still using their gift certificates from Christmas, and that's a lot of fun to see that. They come in and they have their gift certificate.
They're all excited.
Yes, and they don't expire. So if you have one, don't think it's expired. It's still good. Come on in. And if you don't spend it all, if you got a really nice gift certificate and you don't spend it all at one time, we'll just mark it through and run a balance to you until you've used it up.
Okay.
So come on down. We're right down the street, and we're open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturdays. And if we don't have it, we will get it for you.
Very good.
Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this.
There are moments in your life you want to remember forever. Preserve them in stone with the fine jewelry you'll find at Doug Doggett Jewelers in Cullman. Whether you're looking for the finest quality stones, designer jewelry, or a custom piece designed with your moment in mind, our knowledgeable and friendly staff can meet your needs. Selection, quality, expertise. You'll find all of this and more at Doug Doggett Jewelers. For your next unforgettable moment, come to Doug Doggett Jewelers in Cullman.
As soon as you've conquered coq au vin, there's chocolate to souffle. There's baklava to build from scratch, and béarnaise to top epic fillets. There is you and your guts, and heat that you can trust. KitchenAid Even Heat technology gives you incredible control over sautéing, melting, and simmering, and the most even baking across all racks. And when everything you try turns out, there's so much more to make.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
We're so glad you didn't go away. We have more things to do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, like give away some prizes. Yay. Let's see what we have for today. The circus is coming to Cullman at the Ag Center, and this will be February 1st and 2nd. We don't have it on the slide there. We're keeping that a secret.
Okay,
but
good.
I just blew it, didn't I?
Yes.
February 1st and 2nd. Anyway, we have one pass, family pass.
Very good.
Okay, what else do we have for today? Large pizza from Cullman Pizza Hut. And Hair by Loretta, the free haircut. There we go with our prizes for today. We're going to show you some ads and then ask you a question about one of these ads. So let's get going with our ads for today. Let's see, starting with Mr. Hicks Menswear and Formal Wear, Cullman's only men's specialty store for suits and sport coats. That means you can get regular, big, and tall size clothing for men at Mr. Hicks.
And Deb's Bookstore. We just visited with Deb, where her books are always half price for used books, and new books are 20% off every day. And like she said, if she doesn't have it, she will order it for you.
There is Hair by Loretta, the color specialist. Hair care for the whole family. Located in the Bellafair Day Spa and Salon. And we should tell you what street that is. It's the one right down here.
Well, it's over by the Warehouse District. Grand Point Pharmacy, coffee and gifts. Kids can now choose the flavor of their medicines.
Mullins Body Shop. Over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. 256-734-1353.
Cotton State Barns, where you can buy or rent to own carports, playsets, utility trailers, storage buildings located right there on Highway 278 West, just past I-65. That's Cotton State Barns.
Frostings, flavors of the month, hot chocolate, Oreo cheesecake, or chocolate birthday cake. And they're now serving soup Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage now for over 3 generations. Any kind of insurance you need, they've got it at Night Free Insurance.
Tires for less, more than just tires. They do alignments, they replace shocks and brakes. Oil changes, open 7:30 to 5, Monday to Friday. Tires for less.
And there's Pizza Hut, all-you-can-eat lunch buffet every day, 11 to 2, and on Sundays in the evening from 5 until 8, just $5.99. What a fantastic bargain that is at Pizza Hut.
There we go with some of the merchant ads we have for today. Question for today is about Berkeley Bob's Coffee House.
Right.
Right, not coffee shop.
Right.
We learned that. It's a coffee house.
Mm-hmm.
When is open mic night?
Ooh.
We talk about this. When
A
is
lot of
open
times.
mic night at Berkeley Bob's Coffee House? 256-734-7399. We have family tickets to the circus.
Yay.
We have pizza from Pizza Hut, a men's haircut from Hair Lab by Loretta.
Yep.
Those
Good
are the
deal.
prizes for today. So go ahead and call in, 256-734-7399, while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd, loan officer with Premier Bank. These days you hear people talk about customer service. We at Premier Bank believe and take it seriously. Whether it's coming in the door and being greeted with a hello or smile, or calling and talking to a live person, we take customer service seriously. So come by any of our 9 locations and give us a try. You won't be disappointed.
Nobody knows.
Nope, nobody knows.
Nobody knows when open mic night is. So I guess we better show you the ad. Tell you when that is. Here we go with the rest of our merchant ads. Starting with Dairy Queen, where the birthday cake Oreo Blizzard is the blizzard of the month. If you don't like the regular ones, try that one. That ought to be a regular.
Yes. And Be Fit. See, once you eat that Oreo Blizzard, the birthday Oreo, then you can go over to Be Fit and get in shape right there in downtown Cullman next to Renard's Gallery.
Steel Orchard, check out their baked items. They have the highest quality products, the lowest possible prices, starting in 1985 and still serving good stuff.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and he serves good stuff too. He's got that family barbecue pack now for just $14.99. Pound of meat, $2.16 outsides, 4 buns, feeds the whole family.
Earl's Body Shop, voted best in automotive repair. They do towing, 24-hour towing available, of course auto body repair as well.
And Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center has all kinds of great fitness opportunities there, like the indoor leisure pool, aerobic and cycling classes, indoor rubber walking track, especially for those bad days.
Chesley Oaks Golf Course, open 7 days a week, a full 18-hole golf course, 4 sets of tees, and they're on County Road 1583 at Fairview.
And there's Berkeley Bob's Coffee House and Whole Earth Store. Of course, they have the complete espresso bar. Check out the open mic night on Mondays. And of course, this Friday, there'll be Steve Sudbury. He's a folk singer, I think.
Yeah, Ron Brown will be there on Saturday night. There we go with our merchant ads. We'll be back and check birthdays, anniversaries, and our community billboards.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That changed my life.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. We're soldiers, always ready to protect our country. But we've also got communities. Family, friends, neighbors who count on us. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life. Somebody from my hometown.
See what it means to be a citizen soldier at NationalGuard.com.
And we're going to take a look at those community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The 19th annual Big Band Dance will be taking place on February the 6th from 7 till 9. That's the Cullman High Jazz Band that's going to be performing. It's just $6 per person or $10 per couple, and it will be held at the Civic Center. Door prizes and refreshments will be available, and instructors will be present 30 minutes prior to the dance for free dance lessons. And the 12th annual Empty Bowls Dinner will be benefiting Cullman Caring for Kids Food Bank. It's going to be held at the First United Methodist Church right there in Heron Hall on Monday, February the 16th from 4 till 6:30. Tickets are $10. There's a silent auction there. Carryouts are available. And the County Commissioner, Gary Marchman, of course, had his forum at Jones Chapel last night, but he is going to be doing another one on Thursday, January the 29th, at the West Point Town Hall. If you need more information, give him a call, 256-775-4930. And a barbecue baked potato dinner is sponsored by the Cullman High School fishing team, and that will take place on Friday, January the 30th from 4:30 to 6 at the Cullman Middle School gym. Meal includes a barbecue stuffed potato and dessert, and the plate is just $10, and all proceeds do go to the fishing team. And the Cullman Community Concert presents The Diamonds. It's a classics 50s rock and roll with modern attitude. It's going to be held at the Betty Lath Haynes Theater at Wallace Day on Thursday, January the 22nd. That's this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Tickets are available at the door. And the Smithsonian Traveling Exhibition is going to be held at the Evelyn Burrow Museum at Wallace State, February the 10th through March the 20th. It's The Way We Worked. Frederick J. Arsenault is doing a book signing at the Huddle House in Hanceville on Saturday, February the 21st. Portions of the proceeds are going to go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can send it to channel2coleman.com. Give us a call, 256-734-7399, or like us on Facebook at Channel 2 Cullman. And it looks like Joe Webb has a birthday, along with Daryl Mosteller and Rachel Mayhall. And their names will be put into the drawing, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake on Friday.
Now let's check the weather one more time, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. It'll be partly cloudy today with a high of 58. Overnight low tonight 38, high tomorrow 42. That's our program for today. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.